collect wine?
Oh, God, yeah.
Well, like the reason I'm asking this is because I don't know, but my partner, Scott, received like his uncle's wine collection.
What?
And it's in the basement. And he's like, I don't even know if this stuff is worth anything. And I'm like, I don't even know how you would begin to
discover,
to look it up.
Yeah.
Do you just Google,
you need to,
Chateau Ste. Michelle, 1999 or whatever?
Yeah, I'm sure there are wine brokers that could probably
come in and look
estimate. Yeah, estimate those or inspect them, or what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Taste?
I mean, but you can't taste them, right? Can't you?
They're not open. Yeah,
because they're not open, so you wouldn't really be able to taste them. But is there?
But based on the label and the year and the varietal,
does somebody want that bottle? But like with bourbon, I get it. It's aged. If the older, the better. We have an unopened bottle of Pappy from the whatever year. I get that part of it. But the wine, I'm like, is it even still good?
Now, what are the atmospheric conditions? What's the temperature? What's the moisture level in the basement? How well cared for are these wines?
That all
plays into it,
they're on the shelf in the dark room that remains roughly cool.
Okay.
I would say.
Are they standing up? Are they on their side?
Yeah.
One of my real estate colleagues, Jason, is a wine guy. He texted me and said he can help.
Will he come over?
He can help you guys with your wine
there's
stuff.
probably like 100 bottles of
praise.
stuff.
That's the word I'm looking for. Praise. Thank you, Tracy.
Yes, share it with me, and I'll be like, here you go, Scotty. Knock yourself out. Because I imagine it could be one of those things where you have that in the basement, or, your aunt, Ruth passes, and you're like, oh my gosh, she's got all this stuff, all these bottles of wine or alcohol. What do we do with that?
Yeah. By the way, Apple TV Plus, since you now have it, there's an original series. You've probably not seen trailers for it. It's kind of on the DL, but it's out there, and it's really good. It is a limited series called Drops of God. So this young woman who doesn't even drink gets word that her long-lost father, who she doesn't talk to anymore, her estranged father, is dying. And he lives in Japan. But he is like the guy behind the biggest wine publication in the world. He has the biggest and most expensive wine collection in the world. And he has summoned her to Japan because he's dying. And he wants to give her the opportunity to inherit everything.
Wow.
And she's got this really complicated, estranged relationship with him.
Is this a real story?
And she doesn't even drink. No, it's not a real story. It's a drama, but it's really good.
It sounds good.
So anyway, she goes to Japan. I'm not giving too much away, but she goes to Japan only to find out that while she was en route, he passed away. So she's all set to go back. But what she learns is that in order for her to receive her inheritance, she has to beat the world's greatest sommelier wine tester, going head to head. And it's a competition. It's a multi-pronged competition that takes place over a series of days. And despite the fact that she doesn't even drink, has this amazing palate. But she's up against the best of the best, who also has an amazing palate, like as good as her.
Wow. I'll have to tune in.
What's it called again?
Really, it's called Drops of God.
Okay.
Kristen turned me on it. She found it, had been nagging me for months to watch it. I finally got around to watching it. I got sucked right in, but it's really good.
Okay, I'm going to put it on the must-watch list when I start watching TV again in the fall.
Yeah. There you go. Especially if you're into wine. Might appreciate it. But it hits all the notes, you know. It's got a little comedy, it's got a little drama, yeah. And it's just really well written. Last check of traffic in the morning, unless something breaks between now and this afternoon, of course, we'll break in. But for now, what do we have, Denise?
South 71, you are slow from north of 275 now down past Red Bank. South 75 looks like you still have that accident right around Paddock over blocking that right lane. You're slow from Shepherd, north 71, 75 from 275 on and off to the river. Northbound 471 from Grand into downtown. Metro now is extending coverage and hours in 2024. Go Metro, your way to go. I'm Denise Johnson. That's your traffic.
Mark Williams Auto Group has 3 convenient Ford locations.